Hey guys, this is a long overdue episode of Craft and Habitat. Now with the living room sorted out and upstairs area being livable, I got a bit lazy, but now I think it's a time to come back and do the rest of renovations inside the house. So for this project, I'm planning to renovate downstairs toilet. It's basically tiny toilet with just a toilet seat and a small sink. And for this particular project, I'm going to use AI to help me with the design of the toilet. So I'm going to use Gemini, which is just a Google chatbot. I have photographs of the toilet from different angles and also two photographs, screenshots of inspiration. I hope there won't be any copyright issues there, but because I'm just using them for inspiration, I'm not recreating anything. But it's gonna be interesting to see how that worked. So I'm going to share with you my screen, the screen I'm right in front, not on the phone, but on my laptop. So this is Gemini. Well, if you use Gemini, you're probably familiar with it. We are going to use text prompts to help us design the toilet. So I want that toilet to be classy. So use of like a sage green and brushed steel like elements in terms of like a tap and maybe radiator, and some like a toilet flush or like a toilet hanger for like a towels and toilet paper. So I'm going to ask Gemini to type, hey, I'm planning a toilet renovation. It's a small toilet with a toilet seat, water cistern, a window behind, and a window behind the toilet seat. There is a there's a water sink opposite the window. Can you help me come up with some ideas for the toilet renovation? I want it to be classy and the color palette in sage green with some brushed steel elements. I have photographs of the toilet from different angles and also two inspiration screenshots taken from the web. Okay, let's see what it says. It's creating an image. No. Okay, so it says it's a wonderful brief renovating a small toilet like yours with a window and the sink opposite is a classic design challenge. Yeah, it is a challenge. Sage green is an excellent choice. It brings in a natural calmness and sophisticated vibes. Yeah, every time I just go to take a leak or sit on the toilet, I need to, feel what it says, natural calmness. To give you the best, most relevant ideas and visualization, the photographs of your current space and the inspiration screenshots will be invaluable. Okay, please go ahead and upload them. Okay, so how to share my images, that's fine. Click on the button, please clearly mark or tell me which image is which. For example, image 1 is the image. Okay, I didn't know that. I'll do that in a minute. Once I have the images, I will analyze your specific layout, the window position, the distance to the sink, the ceiling height, and user inspiration photos to create custom visualization for you. Sounds promising. Preliminary ideas based on your brief. Okay, so Gemini gave me 3 different concepts. So the concept 1 is the nature bathroom. Focus on warmth and textures. So the sage element, use a beautiful vertically stacked sage green tile, like a Zelig or subway tile with variation from floor to ceiling behind the toilet and around the window. It provides texture and depth. Brushed steel element, a simple high quality brushed steel wall mounted faucet and a minimalistic towel ring. And a key detail, replace the window ledge with the floating oak or warm wood shelf. Well, it's quite close to what I was planning to do. To hold the plant and the hand soap. This contrasts beautifully with the green and flooring, large format stone effect tiles to keep the floor looking expansive. I actually have ceramic tiles with some like patterns, so you will see that in the photos. There's another concept. I don't know if I want to go through it, but I just want to see what the Gemini suggests. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add files. I'm gonna quickly show you the toilet first. So I think that's the first one. So not very glamorous. So that's the toilet seat with a dirty toilet. I'm going to rename it to toilet seat. Then I have window. I'm gonna rename it the window. Then I have sink. Then I have wall above the sink. So I'm gonna name it wall above the sink. Then I have another photo of the sink and the wall to the right. Then I have toilet with a wall to the left. Toilet with the wall to the left. I'm just making this up. And then again toilet with the door to the right. Should I say to the left or to the right? But it's to the right on the image, but to the left when I'm inside. And then there's a sink with the door to the left. So I'm gonna open. Sorry, I'm gonna have a look at instructions again. What it says. Click on the button. Okay, mark it and tell me. Okay. So it wants me to mark inspiration images as well. So I'm quickly gonna go through them. So that's my inspiration number 1. What I like about it is the use of wallpaper and wall paneling. I like the floating toilet with the button integrated into like a wall. I quite like the ceiling with a single spotlight. I like the sink, but I'm not keen on this like a wooden rounded like a floating shelf on which the sink sits, but I like the color of the tap and the color of the window frame, although I'm not going to use that type of frame. I want something more minimalist. And my second inspiration photo is this. Again, I like the wallpaper, I like the color, this like a sage green. I quite like the marble effect top, but I want something more premium, so probably would go for like a, maybe not marble itself, but might be expensive, but maybe quartz, or if not, if I decide that stone is too expensive, I might go just for like some slab of wood, which might be expensive, but probably not as expensive as stone. And I quite like this unit under the sink in that like a dark deep brown color, which really adds a bit more like a color contrast, and if the unit fills the full width of the space in the toilet, it's gonna add like a nice storage area for like paper rolls, like a hand towels, any like a soaps or something like that. Again, I also like the mirror in the back at the wall. It's rounded, which is what I try to achieve. I like the lamps, but I don't have enough experience to do any electrical installation or rewiring, so I'm gonna skip and just stick to the spotlight in the ceiling. And in the back, behind the mirror, I don't really want any more wallpaper or wall paneling. I want to try and use tiles, like a green, sage green tiles in a, like a horizontal alignment, so it adds a bit of like makes illusion that the toilet is wider than it is. This is what I've seen on one of the YouTube videos. Apparently that helps to make that illusion. So I'm just gonna rename it to Toilet Inspiration 1 and Toilet Inspiration 2, and I'm gonna upload this. Okay, that seemed to do the trick, and I'm going to submit it. Thank you for sharing the photos of your toilet. This is a brilliant renovation project. I have analyzed the exact constraints of your room. The window placement, the sink opposite the existing radiator, and the boxed in pipework. I'm surprised how it noticed those little things I didn't even mention. And referenced your inspiration images to create a set of custom tailored concepts. Inspiration images, image 0 and image 1, successfully created drama and sophistication by using dark, complex color palettes, moody teal and deep forest green, and rich, intricate textures, vintage mural, wallpaper, and high contrast marble. They feel classy because they lean into a specific confident theme rather than playing it safe. The key to your renovation will be finding a balance between the cozy, dramatic feel of those images and the natural, calm vibe of your desired sage green. The key, here are the 3 design concepts that utilize your precise layout and incorporate your classy sage and brushed steel brief. Okay, it created concepts. I will later ask it to generate images. Okay, user, well guys, if you want to read that, you can pause the video. I'm just gonna ask it to generate concepts, visual concepts. Can you generate visual images of, can you generate an image of concept of the first of the Okay, so I asked it to generate an image of the first concept. So, because I'm using free version, it takes a while to generate it. But let's see what it looks like. I'm quite excited. I hope it's not something horrendous. Guys, let me know in the comments if you played with something like that before, and I'm already intrigued by the idea. So this is concept 1. I mean, it's not as classy as I imagined in the inspiration photographs, but it still has the elements I was thinking about. I probably should clarify that the brushed steel should be like a brass steel. And the window, this is quite interesting idea. I never thought about that, like a plant. And then the window, okay, that looks good. I mean, I'm quite happy with the idea here. That floating vanity unit with a sink on top looks good. Spotlights, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. The door and the radiator on the left. Okay, and around the mirror. Okay, that looks good. Can you generate an image of concept 2, please? Okay, it's creating another image. While we are waiting, let's analyze this a bit. Yeah, so I should specify that this should be in different color. I'm not happy that it ignored the wallpapers. It's still nice and clean, but it's not exactly what I imagined. Okay, let's have a look at this. This looks a bit more industrial. Again, that is quite... The window is probably looks like it's a real window. I like how it even took into consideration that it's the space between on each side is not even. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of steel furniture. The floor looks good. There is a wallpaper, which actually is quite nice, but not exactly what I wanted. But it's nice and bright, and it has some sage colors and looks, again, clean, much better than it looks now. And can you also generate an image of the last third concept, please? I always ask hey or please or whatnot, because, you know, sometimes if AI one day takes over the world, I feel like it's gonna remember whatever we said and talked about. So probably it's better to be nice to AI now, so in the future, if they become our overlords, we are on like good terms, you know. Don't want to jinx anything. Of course, it's just a thought. And this is the last. Okay, this is closer to what I wanted. But I would probably, again, use the wallpaper here. Don't use like a brushed steel frames. But I mean, it still looks quite good, but not exactly what I want. So, what do you guys think? I mean, I like the inspiration photographs, but let me know in the comments which concept you like the most, and I will make sure not to choose any of these concepts. I might like incorporate some ideas like this floating toilet. I like that. I like the round mirror. I like the sink. Actually, maybe instead of having like a unit that is standing on the floor, might be like a floating unit, so there's a space under the sink. So the radiator, yes, I would probably need to replace it, but I would not have it on this wall here. I would have it where the current radiator is located, because all the pipe work is already there. In this photograph, I like the wall paneling, looks nice, but I would probably go for some darker color and maybe different pattern. Okay, so that's the plan. Should I go ahead with some other idea? Let's try one more thing. Can you incorporate the idea for the toilet from all three concepts? Okay, from all three concepts. The idea for the sink from concept 2, the idea for the sink water basin from the second concept and the idea for the wall panels from the last concept. Can you make it more like the inspiration screenshots with wall split into half, bottom half wall panels and top half wallpaper, and make the sage darker like in the inspiration. Make the greens darker, make the greens darker, and replace brushed steel with brass steel, slightly green golden shade. Let's see what it generates. Well, while it's generating an image, before I start this project, I need to remove all the old sink and old water basin, whatnot, so, and buy all the stuff I need. I already have some of it, but I don't have wallpaper, toilet seat, I don't have a sink and panels, but we'll see. I'll see what I can do in the next few months, few weeks. Okay, that looks much better, quite like that. I'm still not keen on the steel, but the idea is there with the wall panels and the wallpaper. I'll probably go for wallpaper on the sides and the tiles around the window and behind the sink, and the floor, although it looks interesting, I'm gonna have something else. But yeah, anyway, let me know which concept you like in the comments below. What do you think about the inspiration photos? What do you think about the current toilet, which doesn't look great, and the final concept created by Gemini? So in the next video I will show you how I remove all the stuff from the toilet and make like a prep for the proper installation and renovation of that area. Okay, thank you for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe, because from time to time I might release some content, even if it's like 2-3 months later. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.